DeAngelo, Mr. Harris.
Woo. Mr. Harris here, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, man, sun shining. Got to meet this awesome guy here called Kenji. What a badass name is that?
We were just saying that both of us have got some pretty sweet names.
We do, we're spoiled. Our parents did right by us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think just where we've got to, even talking just before with another gentleman, just this environment at Something Tech, just making it really easy, and the people that I'm meeting are just having great conversations. How's it been for you the last day?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's my first time to Brisbane. I just relocated to Australia 6 months ago from Singapore, where these events are pretty regular, but not to this level of beauty and sophistication. You know, they're usually just done in like conference halls, very dry, very boring. So I have to say this one's been great. A lot of good conversations with sort of ecosystem partners, founders, venture capitalists. Even the main stage there had some really awesome chats from some prominent speakers from the Queensland area and then also other areas of Australia. So it's really good to kind of see Queensland's like best and brightest come out for an event like this.
Yeah, awesome. And you are from Think and Grow. Would you like to just tell our audience what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm one of the partners with Think and Grow. We are a global growth consultancy. We basically de-risk growth for founders moving into new markets or trying to continue conquering local markets. We also focus a bit on the people search side. So we do really well across executive search, board search, specialist requirements for businesses that are hiring across their talent teams. So yeah, Singapore partner based down in Sydney now for the next, who knows, couple of years.
Okay, so you would have a lot of, I guess, interrelationships with businesses trying to help them out at the moment.
We do. So we do a lot of work with the government bodies that support startups on scaling. We do a lot of work with venture capital firms because they introduce us to their portfolio companies and sort of unblock founders when it comes to scaling globally. Then we work directly with the founders as they're kind of taking that journey. We believe that growth is not a one-time event, so we sort of meet them where they're at and then sort of hold their hand and take them through proper motions. We've been doing it for 10 years, so we've caught a lot of good tricks and habits and decoding what successful founders do the first time so they don't burn a lot of money doing it on their own and getting it wrong. So a lot of familiar faces at this event for sure.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's probably, I'm sure, millions of advices that if people could just take it on board, they could probably eliminate just some micro issues that come along that are common for a lot of founders, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think one of the biggest problems we see, and my colleague Paul, he's hiding around here somewhere, but a really big issue that we see is not enough market research being done before Aussie founders scale into new markets. Right, we see a lot of time, they just think America, big bad beast, let's give it a shot and get it wrong and learn from those mistakes and then reiterate. But with a lot of new tools coming out, I'm gonna say the buzzword of the year, AI, you know, market research and market analysis, spend the money, put in the hard work, figure out which markets and why. Don't just go and figure it out along the way. Don't build the plane while you're there. The work can be done ahead of time, save you a lot of sleepless nights and eye bags. So yeah, one common mistake we've seen from Aussie founders.
Awesome. And whilst in Australia, is there any projects that's really exciting you at the moment?
Yeah, so we're doing a few projects. So a lot of the work that we do is scaling founders out into the US from Australia or inward. Being the Singapore partner, working with a lot of exciting companies scaling out of Singapore or the US. There's one business now that we're currently in talks with, you may have heard of them, called Discord, which very prominent
with
business.
Discord?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, so they are eyeballing growth here in region. They're obviously an awesome brand. I'm a big gamer, so I use them very regularly.
Yeah.
But it's good to see iconic brands from out in the US sort of see Australia as a growth market and invest in strategic operations here. So that's probably one of the most exciting projects at the moment.
Wow, that's awesome. Well then, Something Tech, is there something you're looking forward to at the moment? What's been, I guess, the most enjoyable thing that you've seen so far?
Yeah, so there was like a game show yesterday where they were just sort of taking basically shit that founders say, and they were having a conversation around it, like if it's true, if they agree with it, if they don't agree with it. And I think that could be its own podcast, the shit founders say as they're scaling businesses. There's another event happening tonight, which is like a big pitching competition.
Yep.
I think the River Rivals, yes. So I'm looking forward to how the founders in this space pitch, like how confident they are, because it's fun, right? You get to see them in their early pitch phase and then hopefully 5 years later, when they're on Forbes 30 under 30 or 40 under 40, you'd be like, I remember seeing that kid who was like stumbling through his words, big sweat pits, very nervous. So I'm really excited to see how well Queenslander founders pitch. So super pumped for that.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, DeAngelo. Absolute pleasure meeting you, mate.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.